Hey everyone, it's time to make air fried chicken again. Bill loved it so much the other day, so he asked me to make it again. So these are my chicken thighs. I have 4 in here. They've been rinsed, and then I dried them, and then I put some olive oil on them, flipped them over, made sure the other side had olive oil on them, and then I took some seasonings. I've got some salt and pepper and some Cajun seasonings on them, both sides, and you can see I'm not stingy with the seasoning here. Then I have a cup of cornstarch, and this is the cornstarch that I use. It's the Clabber Girl cornstarch, gluten-free. I have some garlic powder, onion powder. I have two more thighs here that I need to also season, but my tray, bowl, glass, dish here would only hold 4. I also have some sweet paprika. I don't typically measure, I sprinkle, so I'm sprinkling until I think that that's plenty, and I think that's plenty. We've got some onion powder we're going to add next. Onion powder, probably not as much. And garlic powder, not as much, because the holes are bigger. So there we go. I am going to take a fork and just kind of mix it up. Get those seasonings in there. And I think I'm still going to add a little bit of salt in here, because even though I added salt to the chicken, I didn't add any to there. Let me grab the salt, open it up. This is my salt container, and you'll see the 2 big holes, and then there's some little holes. I didn't want all big holes, so I turned it. And I'm just gonna sprinkle that in there. Once again, we're going to mix that up pretty good. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do is, I know I'm okay with that in there. Doesn't bother me. If it bothers you, rinse it out. But I'm going to put some olive oil in there. I put some olive oil in my cup. I have a little brush, and once I dip the chicken into the cornstarch, both sides, then before I place it into the air fryer, I want to, once I put it down in here, I'm going to cover, or baste that chicken with the olive oil. I'm just going to kind of dab it on there. And then when I turn it, I'm going to dab it, some more oil on there. So let's get this started. Hold on one second. So one of the things that I need to do first is I need to get this hot. And so I need to preheat it, but I'm going to do air fry. It's 20 minutes at 400 degrees, and I'm going to push start. And so that is preheating. Now, before I stick the chicken in there, I'm going to make sure that I cover it. And it's probably going to preheat before I even get it all done. But that's okay. I'm okay with that. So, hold on. All right, I put a glove on, and I'm now going to take the chicken, and I'm going to dip it in. Just going to put it right there. Make sure I get it coated. You really want to use the olive oil or some kind of oil, because otherwise it's going to be dry. Shake off the excess. How's that side look? Okay. Shake off the excess. No, I keep seeing. Need to do more. Okay, there we go. We've got that on a plate. We're going to start off with the next one. Put it on there. I like to just make sure that it's all on. Turn it over. Make sure we get it on that skin. This is going to give you some crispy, crunchy skin. And we're going to shake. Shake, shake, shake. We're going to put that down right there. We're going to get another one and put it down. And I tell you what, the reason why you're going to use the olive oil just before you start cooking it, that's to keep the skin from drying out, because the skin will dry out. And it will not taste good. Why do I know that? Because I've had it happen to me. This is how easy it is to make air fried chicken without making a huge mess in your kitchen. Or, because it's so hot, I'm refusing to cook on the stove. It's just too hot. And I know all you people in Texas, it's not hot to you. We don't have an air conditioner here, so that makes it even more hot. However, I think we are getting air conditioner. We're going to get a mini split this year. We've decided we're going to get 2 of them. Okay, see, it says to add food. Now, before I add the food, I am going to pull this out. I'm going to sit it down here. I'm going to take a little bit of this olive oil and brush it onto inside the pan. Just kind of like coats the pan. Then, yes, I took my gloves off. I'm going to put this in here. Put that down like that. Grab another one. Put it down like that. Pick up another one. Just fit them in there best you can. This will fit 4 of them. Okay. Now this is where I'm going to take my olive oil. I'm going to move it over here to the side. And I'm just going to dab. You see? I'm just dabbing. I don't want to remove the coating, but I do want to make sure everything's dabbed and coated. I also cook my wings like this. So you can cook your wings in here. I love my air fryer. So many things you can cook in it. You can cook in this one, I can cook a whole chicken and roast it. And turns out really super good. Doesn't take but maybe 40 minutes. Maybe up to an hour, depending on how big the chicken is. Can you see that? I'm just kind of dabbing it all over. Okay. That's all pretty dabbed. I'm going to put it back in. And there's my timer already set. It's going to go off in about 10 minutes. Or not go off, but it's going to beep at me to turn the chicken over. And I will turn the chicken over. And what I'm going to do when I turn the chicken over, when I flip it, I will baste it again. So I'm not going to baste the top side, but I'm going to baste when I flip the chicken. I'm going to, the side that I'm flipping it to, that's the side that I'm going to baste. While I'm waiting for the timer to go off to turn the chicken, I just pulled out some fresh asparagus out of the fridge and rinsed it off, dried it, added the olive oil, the mild tasting olive oil. Oh, it's time to turn the food. So let me pull it out. And this is what it looks like. Can you see that? That's what it looks like, but we're going to turn it. Baste the other side with some olive oil. So turn. There we go. And this will get flipped again. Because I think I probably cook it for about an hour. I couldn't believe it's been 20 minutes already. All right, let's go back and baste these. Just kind of dabbing it. Making sure we're getting everywhere. So what I'm going to do once the chicken's done is I'm going to put the Brussels sprouts in here and do those, and it might take total of 10 minutes to do not Brussels sprouts. I had Brussels sprouts in the fridge too, but I had the asparagus first, so that's what we're using first. That should be all pretty much done. We're going to pop it back in. And it's going to start. It's got 10 minutes to go there. So then we're going to turn it again, baste it with olive oil, and turn it again and baste it with olive oil. So that's a total of about 40 minutes. Might do 45 because these look like they're pretty thick thighs. And I did get the other two salted and coated with the cornstarch, what was left over in the cornstarch. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm using the Kinder's lemon pepper seasoning on the asparagus. Love this stuff. I have some lemon flavored olive oil that I purchased from Costco, and I like to add some of this to some olive oil. You can use white wine vinegar or regular vinegar, white wine vinegar, or apple cider vinegar, and make a salad dressing. And I'll take a pack of, what's that stuff? Stevia. I'll take a half a pack of that and sprinkle that in there, shake it all up. My goodness, it is so good. I have about 3 minutes left for the chicken to have been in for 20 minutes. And then I'm gonna recoat it with the olive oil, turn it over, cook it again. But I'm about to make some lemonade. This is gonna be the best lemonade you have had. So refreshing, simple. I also do this with the strawberry daiquiri mix. I'll take it and empty it into the container, and I will take 3 to 4. You could either use this brand or this brand. Pour it in there, stir it. It is so good, so good. Okay, I'm gonna add the 3rd bottle of this. I don't measure anymore because it's like 4 1/3 or 4 1/4 cups of water from the lemonade, and I measured this once and it's 4 bottles. Just pour it in there. It's got that yummy carbonation lemony taste. Okay, the chicken just went off. We're going to pull it out. We're going to take a look at it. Can you see that? I don't have any of the lights on in here. But we're going to, oops, I don't want to baste this side. I actually want to baste the other side. So let's flip these over. We're going to flip them. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Now we're going to baste them. Once again, this is going to make it very crispy. Bill likes it a lot, and for him, if he likes it a lot and asks for it in 2 days, that means, okay, yeah, he did like it a lot. Okay, we're going to put that back in, and we're going to reset the timer to, oh, turned off, on air fry, 20 minutes, and we're going to start. And yeah, it's going to say it's preheating. That's okay. It's an extra minute or two that it's going to have cooking, so that's okay. Not going to burn it or anything. Let's go back over to the lemonade. Now we're back over here to the lemonade, and what did I do? Hold on. Let me get my, let's stir this up. Now when I do this with my wooden spoon, it really bubbles up and I have to sometimes stop. So I find it does better with my metal one to mix it up. And because the lemon juice was frozen, which is good because it's frozen lemonade, and the sparkling water or mineral water, carbonated water was cold, a lot of times it'll freeze or create like an icy, slushy kind of drink at first, but I think that's pretty good. All right, I just put some ice in my little jar, and oh, see, there's the slush. Can you see it? Slushy. Oh, it's so good. It's extra icy. I don't have any green mint or green anything to put in it, but it is so good. Now it's time to sit outside, let the chicken cook, drink my lemonade, enjoy the rest of the evening. You guys have a wonderful 4th of July weekend here in Alto. It's quiet, but 9 miles down the road, it's not so quiet. It's Ruidoso, and there are a lot of people in town. There come the ladies. Even, nope, that's none of the new ones. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, none of the new ones. I don't know where the new ones are. They must be inside the pen. Anyway, enjoy your holiday weekend if you can. Try to be positive, patient, and loving. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.